You have a quote. As the greatest generation, we fought that battle so Americans would not be speaking German and Japanese today. And that's your
Absolutely.
quote.
You bet. We said that too. We won't be running around kids having Japanese language. We're Americans.
So, what was it like? You left Hiroshima, you come back home to the U.S.
Wasn't the same.
It wasn't.
It's never the same. It is never the same. Even when I come home after the war, it was totally different. I don't know what there is about it. You know, we've seen movies on that where men return home, you know, and he just can't settle in. He doesn't speak their language anymore. They sure don't know what he's talking about, you know. Our convictions are different. No, I think that we were affected by, we were brainwashed. And that's what you have to be if you're going to face the enemy. You get so much training, you know this, that it trains your mind of thinking. You yield to him. That's the way it is. Kill or be killed. Do everything you can to kill him, or he'll kill you. That's training. And that's what training is supposed to do. You're different. It isn't that you don't love your family, it's just that they don't sympathize with you. If you expect to get a little pity from your family, forget about it. You would think you'd get it. Yeah. Well, the war is over. Everybody's going back to work now. They're getting rid of war assembly.
Did that bother you?
Not really. No, not really.
Well, Don, a lot of veterans today have problems readjusting back into civilian life. How did you, what were your struggles adjusting back into civilian life back then?
I have to tell you this. This post...
Traumatic stress.
Yes, stress. We never had that. I don't... every now and then, at least 4 of us would get together that fought from Detroit. We made it back. And some were replacements. And we never had that. We got together and talked old Marine stuff over again, hashed it over again. We couldn't adjust because we were thinking different. You know, our lives were, you know, they had 4 years of us, and they brainwashed us. Might as well admit it. Everything was Marine Corps. Our talk was all Marine talk. I still use it. And another Marine will understand what you're talking about, too, you know, with some of the stuff you really bring up. They know what you're saying. You'll never forget it. It's a brainwash, but it's got to be, that's training. Train to kill the enemy. Hate him. And so you carry that stuff with you, but it's, I will say this, I guess I had a couple of nightmares after I was home for a week or two. My mother said that she had to wake me up. And I said, you did? She said, yeah, you were moaning and groaning and yelling. And then she said, who's such and such? I said, well, why you ask that? Because you were yelling his name out. I said, what was the name? And then I knew who she was talking about. So I might have been doing it, you know, yeah. But it didn't last long. That's all we had. But you just have to calm down and adjust to people. These are different people. They're your people, your family. The Marine Corps had you for 4 years.
Did they